Good day, Pepsters! Andito na naman tayo sa isang ultimate na kwentuhan sa ating Pep Talk. Kasama ang...
Makasama natin ngayon si Martin Rivera, Gary Valenciano, Regine Velasquez Alcacid, and Lani Misalucha.
At andito ngayon tayo sa 8 Note Studio para saksihan ang kanilang rehearsals at...
Magkakaroon tayo ng pep talk sa kanila, maya-maya lang.
Abangan! At gaya nga ng sinabi namin sa inyo kanina, kasama na natin ngayon ang pinakasikat na mga singers sa ating bansa, Miss Josie.
Makasama natin ngayon ang Asia Songbird and Mr. Pure Energy, Ms. Regine Velasquez Alcacid, and Gary Valenciano.
Yay!
Grabe, ang daming tao.
Welcome to Pep Talk po. And,
Thank you.
Ma'am, magsasama kayo sa isang laking konsyerto sa bansa ngayon. First time nyo atang napagsama-sama?
First time din namin to work together. We've never worked together before, except pag kayong mag-guest ako.
Or pag may isang event
gathering,
magkasama kami.
So, but it's our first time to really work together. Actually, first time din to work with Lani.
First time to work with Lani also, na full-length concert.
Si Martin, parang I've worked with him many times. So.
Medyo sawang-sawa na sila.
Kami.
Anong mga adjustments, anong mga paghahanda? Pero may paghahanda pa ba?
Siyempre madami because we'll be doing a lot of songs together, may mga duets, siyempre meron yung mga quartet, kailangan paghandaan yun kasi hindi naman pwedeng kumanta na lang kami, may mga kanya-kanyang voices, may voicing, so it's very exciting kasi nga apat kami and it's probably gonna take a long time before we can do this again, no?
Yeah. Or it's probably going to take a long time for people na, and I'm not saying this to brag or anything, but the history of Lani, the history of Regine, the history of Martin and myself, we have almost 30 years to back each and every one of us up. It will take time before another concert like this from artists who have been around for that long to happen again.
They have to age.
They have to age, but they have to age in the industry. Yeah. You know, kasi minsan may mga lumalabas tapos biglang mawala rin after a while. But I'm truly excited kasi kanina nag-rehearse kami. And agad-agad, you know, habang kinakanta namin yung mga kanta, talagang wow, sabi ko kaagad kay Direk Roel Santiago, he's the director. Sabi ko, it's gonna be a very emotional concert, you know, from beginning to end. I think hindi lang para sa amin, pero pati na rin para sa mga manonood sa amin.
Kaya maganda talaga na Valentine.
Yeah, no, really.
At sa ngayon, sir, di ba, and Mr. Jean, parang ang ganda na ng mga pumapasok na balita. Sold out na ang February 14, tapos yung 13, paubos na rin. Tapos may Claymore pa to have a repeat. Di ba?
Baka after 10 years yung repeat.
Di naman, after 9. After 9 years.
Yeah, we heard. Actually, I just heard that it's like that nga na. Sold out na yung 14 and the 13th is wala na, medyo nauubos na yung ticket. So, hopefully, we get the chance to restage the concert kasi nga, bitin yung dalawa, I guess.
Bitin. Tsaka you know, sa rehearsal, it's iba yung dating sa rehearsal sa pag nandun na kami sa stage. So kahit na paulit-ulit namin kantahin yung mga sa mga rehearsals namin, we know that when we come out on stage, we'll have the audience there at isasama namin sila sa kung ano man ang emotions namin when we do these songs kasi may history din ng mga kanta na to sa amin at para na rin sa mga bumili ng mga albums namin, mga kanta namin. So it's very...
Kamusta yung boses niyo po, Miss Regine? Kasi, di ba, napahinga siya na matagal and now you're coming back to the concert scene.
Okay naman siya. Okay naman siya. Tinanong ko siya kagabi, kamusta ka? Sabi niya, okay naman daw siya. I have to, get used to the fact that I have this condition now. I just have to work around it. I have acid reflux, which is, we all have it actually. Just, mine is really, really bad. So I just have to work around it, I guess, or manage it. But there are some preparations that I'm already doing, like I'm already under medication again for it. So hopefully on this whole time na nagre-rehearse kami, it won't be as painful, and the day itself, the concert itself, hopefully okay siya, hindi siya. Ang mahirap kasi masakit eh. Masakit siya eh. Like, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you have that pain, or sometimes I'm being awakened by it. So
Wow.
yeah.
Hindi ko alam yun.
Yung acid reflux, it's very painful.
Are you scared na baka one day magkaroon ng masira? Hindi naman,
Mawala, ganon?
Mawala.
Okay lang na pagkakitaan ko naman. I don't mind.
Yeah, but we will. We all will
don't
mind.
mind.
Mamimiss kayo ng
I
fans.
don't mind. That's like a weird... No, but kasi yung reality, it can happen because it can actually really ruin my voice. It is ruining my voice actually already.
Don't believe. Nag-rehearse kami kanina. Don't believe.
No,
Siguro parang how do you call that when you cut your nails? Diba? You cut it and it grows back. Ganun din.
It grows back. No, but I have my faith is bigger than that. I'm using my voice now to not only to entertain people, but I'm using it also to glorify God. So, if He decides one day na, tama ka na, ayaw na kitang madinig, okay lang. I don't mind kasi, dito sa boses ko, ang laki ng naitulong ko sa pamilya ko. So, okay na yun. Tapos, na-enjoy ko naman yung pagiging concert artist, na-enjoy ko yung career ko. Really, it's fine. If one day that will happen. But like I said, my faith is bigger than that.
Recently, nag-post kayo sa Instagram niyo ng photo ni Mang Jerry. Ano yung
Nagbibinata ka ba? Dadalaga? Ano ba nangyayari?
Nagpapanglok sana kayo ng stretch, diba?
Kasi pumipiyok eh.
Kakapapanglok
Yeah,
sana
yesterday
lang.
was his first year death anniversary. It was
Wow, 1 year na pala.
1 year na. Parang kailan lang, no?
Yeah,
Parang
parang a few months ago lang.
I know, it's so weird because lately kasi parang I've become more sensitive na wala na siya. Like sometimes I can't even look at the pictures. Parang I get really sensitive. So kahapon, bago pa dumating yung day na yon, I was already crying. I was feeling sad. Pero nung that day, parang happy naman kami lahat. What's nice kasi we were together the whole day kasi it's also my sister's birthday.
Right.
So I think that will be our tradition from now on. We'll all be together the whole day. Daytime, we celebrate my father's death anniversary, and then at night, we will celebrate naman my sister's birthday. In a way, it's nice.
It's
kasi
all good.
parang-
It's all good. It's family.
Yeah, it's family. It keeps you together. Yun nga na-realize ko when something like this happens to mga families, na it's either kasi magkawatak-watak or maging close, di ba? In my case, I'm so blessed. I feel very blessed and I'm very thankful that mas naging close yung family.
So Gary naman, speaking of family, ikaw naman yung mga anak mo, unti-unting umuukit ng kanilang sariling pangalan sa
Umuukit
industriya.
talaga.
Oo, di ba? Anong masasabi mo doon?
I'm just happy and actually more than proud. Kung may ibang salita, higit pa dun sa proud, sa pagiging proud. Kung meron kayo naisip, please contact the people of Pep Talk so they can tell me kung anong pwede kong gamitin. Kasi sa Twitter, lagi kong sinasabi, San, I'm more than proud. Or Kiana, I'm so more than proud. But I still haven't found the word. But I'm blessed na yung mga, when your children are born, they slowly develop their own set of wings. And when they fly with you, that's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to fly with them. You're not supposed to fly for them. So right now, Gabriel, Paolo, and Kiana are flying on their own set of wings. Kiana, medyo, I'm excited for her because she likes fashion and I'll be supporting her when she goes to fashion school soon.
Wow.
Yeah. But she likes to sing. So can you imagine incorporating her fashion with her talent to sing? That's a great combination to have. So, but that all takes time, you know. And then of course, Paolo, who's now directing bigger and bigger and bigger events.
He's
Mga
directing
events na-
the concert of Augie in
There you go.
Arena.
He's
And
not
Diba
only,
malaking
not only-
concert ng dinidirect ni
yeah, he directed Arise, you know, and the repeat, which Regine was a part of, won the concert of the year last year. So it's big things that he's doing now. So you cannot, you know, as a father, how nice to sit back and just watch everything. But I still have the passion to perform, and I still have the passion to see them with me on stage. So as long as I can still do it, people can expect to see a lot of that happening in the near future.
Ma'am, as a mother naman, ano yung, may pangarap ka ba for Nate? Or parang in time you want him to parang kung ano yung gusto niyang marating or ma-achieve?
bahala siya sa buhay niya.
Pero mahilig siya mag-ano, di ba?
I can't really tell now if he has a talent for this or that, but right now he's into airplanes and airports, and you know, he loves to play just like kahit sinong bata, gano'n naman talaga, mahilig sila maglaro. Pero yung interest niya nasa airplanes talaga, gustong-gusto niya ng airplanes. Like he said, they develop their own wings eh. I'm not supposed to dream for him, he's supposed to do that for himself. Kasi ako, tinupad ko yung pangarap ko eh. So, nag-dream ako, tas nagdasal ako, tinupad naman ni Lord yung pangarap ko. So, I'm praying that he'd do the same, na he'll have his own dreams, and then hopefully one day he'll be able to achieve it also. Parang ang hirap naman kung ikaw yung nagdi-dream for your kids. Di ba no? Parang you support your kids, but you don't really, hindi mo papakialaman yung gusto nila.
And speaking of family siguro, ano lang, kahit short lang, kasi parang walang intriga yung mga buhay mag-asawa, yung pamilya nyo.
Wala ba?
Anong ginagawa nyo sa family nyo, sa union yung mag-asawa, at ngayon ay walang intriga?
Well, in my case, you know, porket wala kaming intriga, hindi naman ibig sabihin na we are a perfect family. Yeah. We also have moments where we have conflicts, you know, and we have different, lalong-lalo na ngayon dahil adults na yung mga anak ko eh. So they have their own minds, they have their own way of dealing with certain issues. But one thing I can say about my family is that in our own way, you know, we have just made God the center of our family. Are we perfect at it or not? But the point is we're following and serving a perfect God. So He makes sure that He sees to it na natutupad namin ang lahat bilang pamilya, natutupad namin lahat. Ako, lalong-lalo na ako bilang isang tatay, bilang isang asawa. I think that it's so important that the vows that you exchange in front of God, you gotta keep God in the equation somehow. And then He takes care of everything else, meaning provision, finances, health, safety of the family, and all that. That's provided for already. But there has to be that decision to latch on to kung ano man ang nais niyang ipahatid sa amin, you know, with His message through His Word. And then let Him handle everything else. And that's what's been happening. Because you know me, di ba? I'm a diabetic. It's not been easy for my wife to deal with that because there are times na talagang grabe yung mga episodes na nararanasan ko. But if God's your God, you know, no matter how bad it might get, He always has something good after that. And this has been a common practice that He has done with our family. And that's why I share it, because it's a promise that He has for every family, you know. So.
Is Reg?
Ganun din, hindi naman porket hindi kayo nakakadinig ng anything, eh, perfect yung marriage namin. Siyempre, meron din, pero actually wala eh.
Kasi kayo perfect talaga kayo.
Hindi, wala kasi, comedy kasi kami. Kasi maski yung mga away namin, comedy pa din eh, nakakatawa lang eh.
Talaga, meron kayong mga ganon sa bahay?
Sitcom lang. Sitcom, para kaming Kardashian. Kasi comedy lagi. I'm very blessed to have a very patient God. first and foremost, he's God-fearing, has this great sense of humor. So, and then, I know he uses it to serve people. I'm so blessed to have my husband. Really, I really feel that. Kasi, ako mukha lang ako mabait, pero hindi masyado eh, alam mo yan. Hindi, mabait naman ako, pero hindi masyado talaga. But he's so patient with me. And it's nice because I wake up in the morning and I look at him and I think, wow, I married my best friend. Parang, ang sarap nung ganun eh, di ba? Yung kaibigan mo yung asawa mo, as it should be, right? So, but like Gary said, ganun din kasi kami, we put God in the center of our marriage. And if you have that, everything else will be taken care of. So, once in a while though, you have fear because we're human. Fear na, ako, yung anak ko, baka biglang ganyan. And then you just fight that. Minsan, yung battles, karamihan ng battles ko, it's just in my brain, it's just in my head. So, it's hard minsan eh, no? But you try to live life. Kasi kung hindi, talagang hindi ko na paaalisin yung asawa ko kasi hindi ko pa pupuntahin kahit saan. Kasi, naku, dito ka lang kasi baka may mga whatever. Ang hirap di ba pagka nanay ka, especially pag naging nanay ka na, yung lahat, wino-worry mo, lahat, oh my God, pupunta ka ng school, baka madapa ka, tumama yung ulo mo, magdugo, yung ganon. So, ganun pala yun pag nanay ka na, yung grabe ka mag-isip. So, the battle is really all here. So, you pray, and then you just get on with life. I bring him to his school, and then I leave, and I come home and do also my work. So, ganun lang. But, yun nga, I think in a relationship, very important to have, to put God sa center. But also to have a sense of humor. Diba, no? Kasi if you're too serious, really, wala kayong mararating.
Pagdating sa parenting style, sino yung mas stricto sa inyo
ni Ogie? Apparently, strict ako eh. I never knew. Kasi parang I thought I was gonna spoil him. Like, really spoil him. I mean, I do, but lagi ako nagagalit kasi parang gusto ko siya. Kasi feeling ko baka hindi na siya masundan. I mean, of course, kung bibigyan pa kami ni Lord ng another child, oh my God, I'd be so happy. Pero kung hindi, I don't want him to be a spoiled brat. I want him to be a good Christian person one day. So, how do you do that? You start now. When he's still small, parang you try to instill yung mga values mo as parents. So, apparently strict ako. Pero stricto din yung asawa ko, but siya kasi, he lets me do yung pagdidisiplina. Kasi ako yung kasama niya lagi eh. So, I think nanay talaga yung gumagawa. Sa inyo ba, sinong stricto? Ganun din, nanay?
When they were younger, I was more strict. And then as they grew up, Angeli was the one that was more, especially when they started working na, even as minors. So Angeli knows the ins and outs of the industry. Ako, I'm always into, when you step out on that stage, kung wala sa puso nyo, you don't have any right to be up there. Okay, Angeli is, wait, you cannot just accept any offer because they might be taking advantage of you. Baka mamaya, they'll get you for this, yung pala, it's going to be, yung mga ganon na hindi nila alam. Na, ganun pala, no? So strict in that sense. But when they were young, Angeli would say, you watch when Papa comes home, oh, don't tell Papa, please, don't tell Papa. No, when he comes home, no, don't tell Papa. Then she won't tell me sometimes. But,
actually, we use that lang.
What? Yung when Papa comes home and all that?
Kasi ako ginagamit ko rin yun sa lagot ka kay Dad.
Pero wala na yung mga lagot ko sa pulis.
No.
Wala yung mga ganun. Kasi panakot ng nanay namin.
No, nanay mo, lagot ka sa pulis.
May pulis na parating, mga ganun.
Ano gagawin sa'yo ng pulis?
Di ba kasi nakakatakot ka ng mga bata ang pulis?
There were times when I did not spare the rod. So there were times I would use my slipper or my belt, but never my hand.
Never the hand.
Never my hand. But every time that would happen, I would always call my my sons and say, listen. But I realized that it may not necessarily be the most important thing to do. Kasi ang dami na akong pagkakamali, hindi ako pinapalo ni Lord in any way. So I think the best way would really be to show that despite your imperfection, despite your falling, I'm here to help build you up. And I learned something about confronting. It's one thing to confront a person face to face. That's pag you have something to say. But it's another thing to confront a person side by side. So when God confronts you, He confronts you side by side because you're walking together. You can't walk face by face and somebody's going to be walking backward. But you can walk side by side, And so that's what I've learned. And I'm trying to instill that all the more in my life. Even with my kids. Even as adults, pag nagkamali sila, sometimes Angeli and I have very different ways to approach it. Mine is, hold on, let me look at myself first in the mirror and see kung saan ako nagkamali and how do I want to be spoken to. That's how I will speak to my children.
Sir, ma'am, maiba naman tayo. Mga movie actors, actress kayo eh. Ano na nangyari? Ba't parang ayaw niyo na mag-film?
Pagbigyan naman yung iba.
Oo, sobra na eh.
Sobra, I mean...
Like ako, I'm the greatest bold star eh. Did you know about that?
Now I do. No, me,
It's very sad.
But how come nobody got shocked?
No one got
No.
shocked.
Tsaka bold star, ginagamit pa ba yung bold?
Ang lalo
Medyo luma na nga yun eh.
Wala nang bago kasi.
Wala na. Bold star.
Bomba star, gusto mo.
Bomba star, mas luma pa yun. Ako naman, the reason why I did not pursue was I got a warning from Jaja Padilla. Because when Jaja did her teleseries, she would come to ASAP on Sunday with no voice. And she has to sing, and she's known as a singer. So she goes, Gary, I don't think if ever you have an offer to do a teleserye, iba yun sa paggawa ng pelikula. Kasi teleserye, you can go anywhere from 24 to 28 to 32 hours of shooting. And that basically already takes care of 2 days or 3 days. So I decided to keep away from that. But my doors are open. Kung may dumating na offer, kasi binanggit ko to sa concert ko dati, parang umabot na lang ako sa harapan ng mikropono imbis na harapan ng camera. Pero okay na rin, at least successful na rin ako. Teka, medyo emotional na ako. No, I feel that's where yung core competence ko still is in being able to create and express not the expressions of a character. Sorry pag medyo malat ako. But Jericho is the one that also came to me one time. Kasi Jericho, his first album, Jericho Rosales, siya nagsulat ng lahat. 14 songs, he wrote it. And I asked him, sabi ko, Jericho, why? You're such a successful actor already. Multi-awarded. Good-looking. Talagang you host, di ba?
Yummy.
In his words?
Go.
Yummy. Okay, so I asked him bakit. And what he told me was very enlightening. Sabi niya, because Chief, he calls me Chief, kasi Chief, when I go into the set, I love acting. I'm given a script, and that's what I have to follow. I have to be a certain character. But when I write my music, that's me. Walang nagsasabi sa akin, act this way. Walang nagsasabi sa akin, take 2. Walang nagsasabi sa akin na baka pwedeng ganito lang yung approach. That's me. From writing it, galing talaga sa puso ko yun. Si Jericho talaga yan. So I realized that's where my core competence is, to be myself through my music. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sa susunod na halalan, kami na ako sila.
So, anong aabangan ng mga manonood sa inyong concert? February 13 and 14 sa Mall of Asia Arena, yung ating ultimate concert.
Ano yan?
Wala naman.
Go.
Wala kami aabangan.
Wala, pakanta-kanta lang kami.
Alang kami doon.
Parang konting sing-along.
Wala namang bago. Wala masyado. No, it's an exciting combination. First time ever. And so, hence, it's going to be an exciting concert.
Tsaka yung boses, hindi, again, no? I mean, if I had a concert with just Regine Velasquez or with just Lani Misalucha, okay na eh. But I have the two of them. Plus this guy, Martin. Si Martin? Teka,
Ano ba yun?
Pagkumantuyan na.
check ko sa Google.
I-check mo nga.
No, it's just different voices. Alam nyo, sa totoo lang, there are some songs that we are trying for the first time today. And to hear it, the different expressions, the different approach. And these are popular songs already. So even kung ako mismo, ako na yung kasama sa concert, parang nai-imagine ko kung ano yung magiging feeling or yung reaction ng tao pag pinanood nila at pag narinig nila the voices of Lani and Regine. I think it's gonna be incredibly an ultimate experience for people who may have forgotten that meron din OPM na mga taong after all of these years are still as passionate as they were from the very beginning. And I want to, if I may just add one last thing, I want to thank everyone, because Valentine's is when everybody has a show. Everybody, even these two, they have a show also. I'm sure, even the cameramen, they're already going to have a show. Kahit karaoke, they're going to have a show. And there's a lot of foreign competition. And yet, we are so happy that some of you have tickets and that have made Feb 14 a sold out. It's really sold out, folks. Don't wait. Okay, don't call anymore because pag sinabi nila, it's sold out. It's really sold out. You know why? Pati ako walang ticket for the 14th eh.
Buti
Wala
na lang.
talaga.
Performer ka.
But the 13th may tickets pa.
A few.
A few na lang.
A few na
But
lang.
do try because there's nothing like witnessing it for the first time.
Yes.
Kung may repeat, may repeat.
Yes.
But the first one is like mismo.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. At mamaya makasama naman natin
Thanks,
si Sir
everyone.
Martin at si Miss Lani. Thank you.
Magkulang man sa atin itong sandali. Alam ko na tayo'y makikita muli hanggat may umaga pa na